What's up guys, E46 Fix here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to replace your worn out shift boot. Or rather, this is your shift knob, this is your shift boot on the inside of here, and both of them are completely worn. As you can see here, I can literally fit my finger to the other side of it. So in this, just completely just came off like that. So yeah, we're going to be going ahead and trying to install a new one of those now. It does worry me a little bit getting this on because I can already see that I'm not going to say there's a sizing issue, but this thing needs to come off. It got so hot, the plastic literally molded itself to this. So first things first, we're going to try to take this little sleeve out, the boot. And what I'm doing here is I'm grabbing the edges. I'm just pulling up. There's a little plastic clip. You want to be careful because you don't want to break these clips getting them out. Because if you do break these clips, you got to get a new one. The clips aren't crazy expensive, but they're almost as expensive as this whole set. There we go. That came out much smoother than expected. So now that I've got that up, I'm just kind of oh my gosh. Oh. As you can see, that's the first time that's ever been opened. But yeah, so we got that shift boot off. I mean, I'm almost tempted to just completely cut it. Now the reason why I say you gotta be careful getting this out is because we're gonna try to reuse this plastic part, because this is glued on here. But yeah, so in order to reuse it for me, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna tear it, get to the edge, peel it off. There we go, just like that. Now, I may have to re-glue this new one. I may not. I'm not sure. I've seen videos of people saying you don't have to re-glue it. It's a cheap eBay one. If I don't have to re-glue it, I'm not going to. But if I have to, then I will. But yeah, this is very... It worries me, all the stuff I see down there. I mean, there's just a lot of crap on the inside of there. I honestly feel like I need to get a vacuum or something to actually vacuum the inside of that out, because it is so messed up on the inside of there. I'm just getting all these plastic bits out because that does affect your shifting. If you have one of those little plastic bits pinching in between there, it's gonna cut through your little rubber shift thing down there. I'm just shifting it to different gears just to get some of that crap out of here. Man, I mean, I'm just looking at this, scratching my head going, how in the F did this thing turn out how it did? And I think it's starting to come off, but holy smokes. I mean, it's like literally it's melted into oblivion. Before I do that, I'm just going to look at something. See if that looks like the brake one. This looks like the shift one. Awesome. Alright, well, well, I'll figure that shift part out later. But yeah, for now, task number 1 is getting this thing off here. And I might have to get a screwdriver, because that thing is seriously locked in. I have one that might even be a little bit thinner. Yep, if you can wedge it in there like so. There we go, almost done. But yeah, that's no easy task, man. These freaking shift knobs, that inner part that got glued on there is very hard to get off. There we go. Now it looks a lot better. Now I do have to get this glue out because there should be an engagement point on this new one on the inside of it where it's going to engage with this with that part right there. So we're going to try to clear out some of that glue if we can. Oh, good grief. There's more of that in there than I thought there was. I mean, like I said, there was so much that I almost couldn't even tell the difference. I really couldn't tell the difference between what was the actual metal shifter and what was the plastic glue that had melted. Oh crap. That you gotta be careful with. I didn't mess anything up, but I just don't like putting that much force on my transmission or anything, you know. I'm sure you have some mechanics who say, oh, you're fine, don't worry about it, but you know, you gotta baby your car. Holy smokes. Well, I'm gonna say that's pretty much good. I mean, I could keep going, but I feel like that's definitely should be good enough to, oh yeah, I can tell it's gonna slide on. Call me crazy, I might leave a tiny bit of that glue on there just to give it a good seal. Now, just to kind of test it, I'm gonna glance at this and I'm gonna see how this is designed to look. So I think it's supposed to go on like that, which isn't gonna look bad at all. Actually, you know, I may not have to glue that. We'll see. I'm actually gonna give it a quick little trial run right here and see if I can't do it without having to re-glue it, because that was the one part of this job I wasn't too fond of. Not that it's, you know, difficult or anything like that, it's just if I can get away with not having to re-glue it, I don't want to re-glue it if it'll stay fine without it. But just kind of looking at how it's sitting in there, unfortunately, I might have to re-glue it, unless, I mean, you just have to get it spot on when you put that thing in. I mean, I guess there is a way to not re-glue it. I saw other YouTubers who said they didn't have to re-glue it, because I think it just goes in like that. I'm not sure if that's going to work, by the way. That may not work. Yeah, I think. I'll be honest, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna re-glue this, because just looking at it now for the placement, for, you know, here's the thing: you want your shift boot to sit up like that. You want it to sit straight up. If I don't glue this, it's not gonna sit straight up. I can still do it where it's not gonna come out and everything like that. It's gonna be crumbled up there on the bottom though. You don't want that. So we're gonna take 5. We're gonna come back and we're gonna finish off this job. I'm just going to re-glue this. And like I said, you want to re-glue this stitching here to where it's on that, just like this. The plastic piece is on the inside, but you want those little tabs exposed. So when we go to lock it in there, it's going to lock it right into place. I mean, let me just look at it one more time before I actually go in there and re-glue it. I guess what I'm trying to figure out is, it's wider that way. Let's just take a look at it. Let's see. I think that's the correct way. It's going to be a tight fit regardless. I'll be back. Let's take 5. I'm going to come back and re-glue it.